So off the tip, it's Boston. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
MP left side. And MP.
You see the offensive IQ of MP looking confident in pick-and-roll situations.
Brown wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, MP. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Pass to Brown. And stolen by LeBron. Rebound, Boston. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Herter passes to Brown. 6 to shoot. Over James. And contact on the shot.
LeBron James. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
At getting to the line.
The line for your Celtics.
He's off on the second. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive, like you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Covington passes to Herter. Into the lane. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Keeping that dribble alive, Herter does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He told me one thing they can't lose sight of is Nikola Jokic's skill as a passer. He said it's easy to forget how good a distributor he is. Give him passing lanes, you wouldn't give him other bigs. We can't overplay him and let him create easy baskets. Kevin, he knows they will have to be on their toes, both on strong and weak side, against Jokic. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
You could just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Here's Cunningham, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Dave Cunningham.
A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Brown against Jokic. Here's Pritchard. The three-pointer, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. MP outside. Floats it up for Williamson. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Brown with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Outside Covington. From past the arc. Boston again missing. Detroit with Coming off that win against Minnesota.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Brown drives in. Doesn't go that time. Good D by LeBron. On the wing, MV. 11 points in the game. Knocks down the three ball. MP's got 14.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
It's time for T-shirts.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
So Boston ends up going with a new group, and a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jokic. Bay comes in for Williamson. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for James. And it's James Harden in for Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kempa screen on Harden. Here's Smart, kicks it out to Rubio. They could use a bucket. Not enough on that one as it misses. Detroit leading by 3. It's Harden with the drive. They get it again. And that one's good. Wiggins.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Here's Rubio. And foul on the shot.
Andrew Wiggins. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Stewart a screen. The drive by MP. Stewart passes to MP. Stewart a screen for MP. And MP throws it down.
Thus far, his energy on the offensive end really on another level.
Rubio the pass to Kemp. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
Stewart with the screen on Rubio. The drive by MP.
Knifing to the rack. When MP goes hard like this, he's capable of getting right to the rim.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 7. He kicks to Rubio. Neesmith, the pass to Smart. Pass to Kemp. Over Harden. Adams trying to free himself up. That's good from Kemp on the assist from Smart.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Rubio. Headshot off.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. And your Celtics answer.
We come back.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
Covington. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And then for Detroit, Jokic, he's checked in for Bay. Josh Hart comes in for LeBron. And MP, he's subbed in for Lee. Williams is out there with Kemp. Then there's Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Timberwolves was terrific. He tallied 50 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. Now, I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the
Boston foul. Peyton Pritchard.
Integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Neesmith, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Ricky Rubio's subbed in for Pritchard. And Rubio kicks to Brown. High, arcing shot. No good. Shot missing. And Detroit the other way now.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Hart finds MP. Jokic sets the screen for MP. Off target with his three.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Here's Brown with the three. Rebound, Detroit.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Hey, stocks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And the Pistons making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Pistons on defense. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Williams looking around. 5 to shoot. Williams a screen on Hart. Shot to stop the run. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Wiggins finds MP. Jokic sets the screen for MP. And they double up MP. Jokic passes to MP. Jokic with a screen on Rubio. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. And stolen by Wiggins. And taken away by Brown. Rubio with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Nice move by MP to shake off the defender. He really knows how to execute.
Brown against Wiggins. Brown with it. 29 points for him last game against Orlando. Kempa screen on Wiggins. Here's Brown. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his
Detroit ball. Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
twice next time.
MP has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons. A grand total of 20.
26. The Pistons 50.
You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got MP. Jokic is out there with Williamson. Then it's Cunningham, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. MP, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made it.
That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
Thanks. Here's MP.
They like the stream.
28 points for the game. To the middle. And the dunk by James.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Pritchard passes to Covington. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Herter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one.
Zion Williamson. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
Trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponents.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
And Jokic with the basket on the assist by MP. Jokic has got 10 points. Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Passes it to Herter. There's a screen by Covington. Good work there as it goes. Herter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that is a good-looking shot. As a defender, you have to stay connected to Herter.
The drive by MP. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Brown outside. It doesn't go for him. The Pistons go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Williamson outside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Look at MP asserting himself, hammering it down right on the defense's heads.
Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Pritchard passes to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Williams. Here's Herter. And the call on the
Nikola Jokic. That's his 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul. The line for the Celtics.
Exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with, and my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as any that lead guard position.
That's a tough assignment for any defender. MP can get anywhere he wants to go with the dribble.
Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Bayes checked in for Detroit. Here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the foul called on MP. And that is his 1st foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Boston.
Into the lineup for the Celtics.
Adams with the screen on James to the inside. Adams' shot is good.
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
Williamson, the screen. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
To the paint, here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
Adams, the pass to Herter. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
The pass to Herter. The 3-ball. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Herter's got 8 points in the court.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's MP. And Covington sends it back. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Such a wide open look. Herter's got 11 points here in just.
Kevin Herter. Detroit, timeout. Look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
In for James. Pistons leading by 20. Outside, the wings are Smart and Brown. Steven Adams is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Smart with the ball. Now defended by MP. Adams, the pass to Smart. He can't get that one. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Pass to Brown. Adams with the screen on Bay. Brown dishes to Adams. Back to Brown. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot. Fires at the elbow. Misses off the right iron.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Williams against MP. And Jokic throws it down.
The playmaking ability of MP. Good at reading defenses and making the right decision.
Kicks it to Brown. Williams a screen on Bay. And stolen by MP. Floats it up for Jokic. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the foul called on MP.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Pistons substitution.
And really a tough break for the D.
Boston making a switch here. Herter's checked in. James checked in for Detroit. Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Pass to Herter. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
and they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul. Second team foul.
Here's Herter. Back to Brown. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pritchard passes to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Passes it to Herter. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And here's MP for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pritchard. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Williams, a screen on James. Brown against Jokic. And a lot of contact on that one.
Nikola Jokic. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Celtics. Jaylen Brown. At the line
checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for Detroit. James Harden. He's checked in for Cunningham. Pistons leading by 21. Now here's MP. Driving in. And MP throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
And substitution on the court.
.132 left in the 4th. And throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pistons.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds. That was key.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team.
MP. That's his 4th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line,
He was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Kemp's checked in for Boston. The drive by MP.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Stolen. Rubio taking his time here. They get a hand on it, and stolen by MP. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his.
MP. That is his 5th personal foul.
And got there first.
Team is in the penalty.
And it's the Celtics ball. And the pass to Brown. Puts up a three. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
Not the most comfortable shot for Rubio, but give him credit. He doesn't turn it down.
Brown finds Rubio. And stolen by MP. Driving inside. And the dunk by MP.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially
That's the end of the game. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting the team. Please make sure you get home safely, and we'll see you next game.